Struggling against cover one hold defense? Use these passing routes to toast your opponent and get easy first downs and touchdowns. Coming up next. Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that gives you full games of all the tips and schemes I post on my channel. I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright, so guys, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, also that notification icon so you can get my regular uploads and never miss one. Alright, so guys, I want to talk about a defense just recently was released by a YouTuber named Madden Moneyshot. He provides a lot of good tips, and he talks about why you should run this defense exclusively, run it a lot. Against people because they generally don't know how to attack it. Guys, I want to show you counters to this cover one hold defense. It's really easy. Actually, you can really go ahead and attack it and get easy first downs and get touchdowns, one play touchdowns with it, based on what kind of routes you call. So these are fast audibles that you can jump into. Now, one thing about cover one hold, it is man defense, and the safety and also the middle linebacker is in a yellow zone. And if you take a look at it, you've got 5 guys in playing man coverage. You got the yellow, which plays in run fit, and then you got 4 down linemen. So this is a very stout defense against the run, a lot stouter than most defenses, most zone coverages. You're going to get a bunch of guys down in the hole and actually go ahead and stop the run. So it's a good defense to run, maybe on first downs or something like that, because it will stop the run. But you want to be able to go ahead and abuse your opponent if you're going to be running against this. So there are actually a couple of different things that you can do. Now, I will tell you that if you're actually looking for plays, you want to look for double moves. Off the left-hand side is an out and up. This particular route has been always good about against man coverages for years now, and it is once again in Madden. And the trick to this particular route is essentially going ahead and hot rodding it. What it does is it makes the out a lot quicker and the up a lot quicker. And all you're going to do with this, especially if you're playing against an inferior or a superior team, is just go ahead and do a nice little bullet catch. Or rifle off to the left, and you'll actually get good position. So this is basically one of the better defensive backs in the game, and I'm actually going ahead and complete that consistently against this defensive back. Another method that you could do is just go ahead and bomb it up. So if you wait for the play to go ahead and do that, you can do that. And let's see if we can get the animation. The safety is able to go ahead and make a play, but I'm able to go up with a nice spectacular catch right of the safety. So that's the one play touchdown, but you can't necessarily go ahead and depend on this on a regular basis. You want to go ahead and try to beat your opponent up with other types of routes. So one thing you could do is do a curl route. So you do a curl route. Let's do Miller on the right hand side. We're going to select Miller, and then we're going to go ahead and pull down on the left stick to a curl, and that actually should get easy separation against a defensive back. So right there you can see he's able to go and make a play right in front of Deion Sanders, and you can pretty much go to that the entire time. So the key to being successful with this is just making sure you just throw that ball right before the break, and if the ball comes out to the right place, you can definitely get a nice completion. So let's go ahead and see if we can do it right now. Making a nice little play right there with Miller against Deion Sanders and make a nice play. Now, outs, I wouldn't necessarily use outs because you can get undercut by a good defensive back. So let's just go ahead and see if we can get that off. Outplay, see the defensive back actually is out there to play it. So another route that you can use against your computer, against someone who's using a computer, would be a hitch route. Now, hitch routes are only available to the inside, and I would definitely recommend using hitch routes when you get a chance. So to set up a hitch route, we're going to use Gabriel as our hitch route guy. We're going to go ahead and take Gabriel. We're going to hit the R2 button, which is going to be the trigger button, and then we can actually go and smart route a hitch by hitting the right bumper and then hitting it again, the smart route it, and it'll get a little bit more depth against you. So let's just go ahead and just show that to you. See how he's got a little bit more depth, and a lot of times what happens is he gets a little bit better separation than the curl route. For some particular reason, hitch routes work better against curls. Now, drags are going to work pretty good, especially if you got inside position, but a lot of players will actually go and put some guys out, so that's another way to attack your opponent. So a good complement to scheme is to actually go ahead and attack your opponent in different areas and have him a hard time stopping it. So if he's going to go ahead and run this type of defense, what you could do is do a setup like this, where you've got basically two dragging routes right here. You've got a curl on the back end side, and that's going to allow you to go ahead and just attack your opponent with the curl route. It's going to allow you to go ahead and attack them with the drag routes. I can go ahead and hit either side with it and get the separation I'm looking for and actually turn that up. And then if you want to, you can go and pop your opponent for a big play if he starts playing down to the box with the out and up. So let's see if we can get that. Nice little rack play right there, and able to go and pick up a good 40 yards. So guys, if you run into anybody that spams a lot of man coverages, whether it's a linebacker blitz or cover one hole, I would recommend making sure that you use the double moves type situation. Oh, another thing too, I just kind of forgot about it. Whip routes actually get really good separation, and it's a good little change of pace that you can use against your opponent. So once again, guys, if you like these type of tips, make sure you hit the like button. And to my subscribers, thank you for your support, and until next time.